Okay, all right. So, welcome, parents and potential students. So, what I'm going to do today is to do this in less than 10 minutes. Okay, so it's 8:08 right now. Let's try to get it done before 8:18. So, okay, all right. So, regrettably, I don't think when I record the video of a spreadsheet that it will show you my face. So, nothing to worry about though. You're not missing much here. So, all right, so I'm gonna start. All right, so every 2 weeks you will be receiving an Excel spreadsheet from me, from the email that you provided. And so one of the first things I want to point out is make sure you're on the right tab. Okay, so these are the four classes I teach: 609, 611, 613, and 703. So today we'll just go with the seventh graders. I don't know what's going on. There's like this crazy sound in the background. So now for our purpose, I'm gonna use a specific person's grade. All right. So now, one of the first things you'll notice is that the grade sheet actually has 4 sections. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scroll down. All right. So the first section, let me go back. So the first section is classwork. And if you scroll down, there'll be homework. All right, which is pursuant to the school's grading policy, more or less. So classwork's about 30%, homework's 20%, and then the rest are quizzes and exams. All right, that's another 50%. And lastly is the last page, which you will see is like a summary of their grades so far. So what you will see is something like this: their classwork, homework, quiz exams, and average so far. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the sample student. All right. Now, when you get this, you won't see the last name nor the first name. So the only way that you can identify the student is by using their ID number, which actually is not even a real ID number because every student has a 9-digit OSIS number, and I'm not even using that. So what I did was I went on Google and I just took any 4-digit number, scrambled it, and so this is what you have. So the students know what their ID number is. All right. Now, if you were to go across, you'll see that for this person whose number ends in 1832, his or her classwork's 100, homework's 100, quizzes and exams is 97.5, and as a result, their average so far is 98.75. Obviously, all this stuff right now is fictitious. Okay, we only had school like barely for like 5 days. So now, one of the things I want to tell you guys is that the average here is not just these 3 numbers added together divided by 3. It's a weighted average. So in other words, we're taking 30% from the classwork, 20% from the homework, and 50% from the quizzes and exams, and then we add those 3 numbers up. So this is what we call a weighted average. So in this school and in this class, quizzes, exams, and projects weight the most. All right. Now, marking period is going to end, I think, sometime in November. So by then, this grade, MP1 average, will be turned into the report card grade, and then you'll get the grades again. All right. One thing I want to emphasize is I always show the students their grades first, and then I'll show you their grades as parents. I think it's always better if your kids tell you what their grades are rather than hearing it from me. What else do I have to point out? So, okay, now, another function of this spreadsheet is that if you were to look at your kid's grade and their homework, let's say it's not 100, all right? Let's say their homework's 80. You can actually go back up where homework is. And you could see, hey, like introduction. All right. So let me see if I can highlight the field here. So, right, look at this, right, the one I highlighted. So now you can kind of go through it. So in a way, this also acts as a calendar. So you go across, and maybe there was a 0 from September 26th, right? So not only do you get to see the grades, but you get to know exactly which day they missed homework and which homework and what the assignment exactly is. So I think that's pretty good. Another thing you can look at are the quizzes and exams. So in this case, right? Oops, wrong person. Okay, this thing is recording the spreadsheet. Makes this very wacky. So I don't even know what I'm highlighting anymore, actually. All right. So here, all right. So these are the 4 grades. So you kind of have an idea. So if they were to fail a test, if they were to fail a test and let's say they get a 55 on the quiz, you you can actually highlight the quiz, and then see what the problem was. I think that one was fractions. All right, so I don't even know if it shows up actually. Okay, so what else do I have to cover? Another thing is this is color coded. So this is in orange. That's marking period 1. All right, and green marking period 2, blue marking period 3, purple marking period 4. You'll also see it down here. Let me show you. Right? So orange, right? So you see how all these things are also labeled as orange. So I try to do the color coding everywhere. So again, marking period 1, orange, 2, green, 3, blue, marking period 4 is purple. Now you see the final grade here. That's not relevant until basically the last week of school. So the final grade is the grade that shows up on their transcript for math for the year, which is just one number. And it's the average of those 4 report cards. All right. So let's see. What else I have to tell you? I think that's about it, actually. So just after the first time of doing it, if you know your student's ID number, very easy. Okay. Let's see. Let me just. Okay, so all right, so this video was about 8 minutes long, so I'm gonna cut it short here. All right. Okay, so this also acts as a calendar. So any blue dates are days that we don't have school. Okay, so I think that's a good way, and you can also tell when the report cards are out, things like that. So for example, if you scroll across to, let's say, November 16th, marking period 1 report card. So you pretty much know what the calendar is for the rest of the year for everything. So I think that's good. All right, I think in a way that's very helpful for everyone. So all right, I'm gonna sign off here. Thanks for watching, and any questions, please write in the comment box, and I'll try to reply. Okay. All right. Thanks. Have a good day.